Hey, Freddy with CJ Off-Road. If you own a hardtop Jeep, you know the road noise in it can be pretty bad, especially if it's in the rain. So today we're going to make our Jeep a little bit quieter and more comfortable to ride in by installing this boom mat from DEI. I have Mike from DEI. What can you tell me about the product and the company?
Well, DEI is all about heat and sound control. That's what we've built our company all around. So when the Jeeps came out with the hardtops, we immediately saw a need for something to make them quieter, make the air conditioner more effective inside, keep the sun from heating it up inside. So we came out with this product, which is an automotive grade foam. On the back side, it's a peel and stick, so it goes on really easy. Just peel it and stick it down. And we apply a nice automotive type finish on the inside. We have them in different colors: black, white, gray, and we also have a leather look option that looks more like a leather interior. Super easy to put on. You just pop the hardtop off, you clean it, you peel it and stick. They're pre-cut, real easy. There's 4 pieces, and they just pop right in.
Awesome. Let's get to the installation. So we actually removed the hardtop from our Jeep. It's going to make this installation a lot easier. It is possible to do it with it installed on the Jeep. You might have to drop the sound bar, but removing it is just going to make it a lot easier. So Mike, what's the first thing we have to do here?
So first thing is you want to get it on a table where you can work on it, and then you have to get it clean. The product is a peel and stick, so adhesive's on the back of it, but you have to get a nice clean surface for it to stick well so it adheres and won't fall off.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is we take just some regular alcohol. You can get this at any drugstore, or you could use Windex. You could use anything that's a kind of cleaner that doesn't leave any kind of residue. So you just pop the top. I'm using a microfiber towel here, but you could use paper towels, really whatever you want to use on it. Just pour some on and just go through and really just give it a good wipe down. This will get rid of any of the oils, any fingerprints, any grease that might be on it, and allow it to really adhere and stay on. So included in the kit, we give you these filler strips, and again, they're adhesive back. You just peel and stick. And what they're for is, if you look at the top, you'll see indentations in the top. If you were to put the headliner down without having the strips in, you would see those indentations in the headliner. So there's various sizes, so what you want to do is match up the size of the strip to the opening you have in the top. So we've got 3 different pieces here, and we've matched up the size. You can just kind of lay them in there, and you can see how they fill in the void from the top itself. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to peel the backing off and stick them down. So what I like to do is just kind of get in there, and these can be a little difficult at times to get the backing off, but once you get them start to peel away, they come off pretty good. And then what I do is I kind of lay it in there before I peel the whole thing off. I'll lay it down, get it centered, and I'll stick one piece of it down. Then you lift it up and just peel it off and just keep bringing it down. That way you can get in there nice and straight and not have it where it's protruding over the edge of the lip. And you just stick them down, and it's as easy as that. So what we're going to do now is these we stretched out just a little bit when we did it in. It's no big deal. You just take a razor blade and you go in and you cut it, and you can peel these away, and that'll just come up off there, and rub it with your finger and you'll get all the adhesive off. Okay, so now we got our strips put in. The next thing we're going to do is pre-fit the panel to make sure we have the right insert into the right panel. This is the driver's side roof, the front portion of it. So we've got the corresponding boom mat insert going into it, and we're just going to lay it in just to make sure it fits and everything is right. You can see that fits in there real nice. So there's a cutout on the driver's side to allow for the release for the roof in there. So that's, and you'll see that the passenger side does not have that. So now we got everything laid out. We're ready to put the panel in. And this is where 2 people really make a big difference in this. You can do it by yourself, but with a second person, it makes it a really easy job. So what we're going to do is we're going to peel the liner away from the panel. And it peels away just like the other one did. But this time we're going to peel the entire piece off. So we do the whole release. And this is where the second person comes in. So that person's going to take it over there. And we're just going to line it up and drop it in. It looks good. You drop it and you push, and that's all there is to it. It's in, the cutout's there, everything still operates and works, and you're good to go. Now you've got a panel that's insulated, looks a lot more finished than it did from the factory. Going to give you better sound control inside. Your stereo is going to sound better. Your air conditioner is going to work better. The sun beating down is not going to get you as hot inside. So a lot of benefits all the way around by putting this in.
Awesome. Now we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of the panels with and without the boom mat. So we're going to do a tap on each panel, and you're going to see how the boom mat panel is a lot quieter. Now we're just going to repeat the same process for the other panel and drop this in place. Okay, so we finished both front panels. Now we have the rear hardtop laying on our table upside down. We're just going to repeat the same exact process that we did to the front panels. Clean the surface, lay the filler strips in, and then put the two big panels in.
And these install a little bit differently than we did on the front panels. These are large panels, and the way we do them when we make them, we do a split in the release liner on the back. And the reason for that is when you go to lay it in, we can lay the whole panel in, get it positioned correctly with the release liner on it, and then we just basically lift up one side, and you can peel the liner while one side's being held in place, and that keeps the alignment for both sides of the panel. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to hold down one side. I'm going to come over here and peel the other side.
Yep.
And we get that peeled down there. We just kind of actually flip this whole thing over like that and just peel that liner off. There we go. So before we flip it, we want to make sure we're still in good alignment. Everything looks good. We just bring it over, lift up in the center just a little bit, and then just set it down. Now we've got one side that's down and in, it's in good alignment, and we repeat on the other side. So we completed the install, the top's back on, Freddy's sitting inside of it, so what do you think now?
Honestly, I like the way it looks. It makes the interior look so much more finished. It looks a lot better. It sounds a lot better too. Like, it just sounds more of a finished vehicle. You know, you're gonna hear the radio better. It's not gonna be as loud when it rains. Overall, it definitely gave a big improvement to this interior. And the hardest part of installing it was just taking the hardtop on and off. The actual part of installing the boom mat was super easy. So I would say, you know, maybe an hour and a half, and before you know it, you're heading off road.